Yo! Video games.
Should I plug in?
You should plug in now. See if you're plugged out, right?
Yep. Kenny isn't though. He's plugged in.
Kenny's jacked right now. Look at
All
look how
right, there we
jacked
go. I
Kenny
just went to
is.
church.
that was my weekly churching.
Oh yeah.
Exact.
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 Ultra.
Holy shit! I'm getting into this.
A black shadow threatening the safety of peaceful.
The hell am I looking at?
Evil scientist who frightens children and is bent
Japan!
Scientists who frighten children. That's why we'll listen to One Man.
Aloha's evil plan is to turn it into a huge
He
private
literally
city
took
for
chunks
himself.
out of the fucking planet.
Universal City Hall, here to help the people. Robert can do the job.
Rub it.
Go, Robert! Jump and go!
Jump and go!
You see how realistic?
Jack Jump and Flash. I thought it was Jack Jump and Flash.
Jump and go!
I like Fumping Jlash way more. It's a much better game.
Damn. I've actually only played that game once, and it wasn't as good as you might think, Max.
See, if it doesn't exist, I made that up.
Really? Because I could.
Yeah, I caught you. I got you.
You tricked me, Max.
You've been gotted.
Right.
You have been captured.
I
Like a
believe.
Pokemon. Set out the Pokeball. Holy shit, this game looks rough. Fuck.
Yeah, when you compare it.
This was Sony's answer to Mario 64.
Yep. You know what? It looks better.
It does run at 60 FPS every once in a while when you look at, you know, not the middle.
You notice that, Kenny? How
Yeah.
it runs 50 FPS?
Yeah.
What is the look up and down button? Oh shit.
Well, that's definitely not it.
What the fuck is happening, Max?
It's crazy. It's a weird game. So, Simmons, you gotta jump.
This was a launch game. Whoa.
Yeah, this came out.
I swear there was a look up and down button.
And only, you mean?
Whoop.
Who needs,
It does seem like one of those, oh, this is a Japan only game.
Nope.
No, it
American.
came out elsewhere. It's translated. It's just a wonky ass game, dude.
It actually does not control that bad at all.
Weird. So it's actually responsive.
For this
Yeah.
game.
So the game that these dudes would make after this is Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
And it
yeah?
makes a lot of sense because that Ghost in the Shell was like a mech, then you were crawling on buildings and shit. Remember when we played that? You could go upside down and everything.
Jump and go!
Yeah. You can totally see the Tachikoma here.
right? It's got the Tachikoma touch for sure.
Right, Kenny? On 60
Right?
frames,
Yeah.
right?
Right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Kenny does a really good job at making it sound like he's completely in the conversation.
No, he's got the
No,
touch.
he
He's got the
touch.
Bullshit now.
Unfortunately, I've been around it for too long and I can see directly through it. For the moment Kenny says the first word,
Oh yeah.
I know he's
It's already
bullshitting.
bullshit.
It's when he answers directly after.
when he responds so quick
When he
About
responds
something
to
so
the
obscure.
now. Like, it's just...
it's over.
Kenny,
Yeah.
please. Kenny, please. Kenny. Kenny. Only 2 left, Simmons. You can do it.
Oh, I see. He's got a double jump. Oh shit! Where'd I go?
Bonus stage.
Oh, a bonus stage.
Oh,
Alright, so the double jump is look down.
I guess you wouldn't really need to look up. Roman candle. I thought it said Roman cancel for a second.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat said, "What is the goal of this game?" We wish
To
we
jump.
Jump and go.
Jump and collect shit. So it's a platformer, right? That's all it really is. It's like an open world, open big environment platformer, 3D.
did. Right up Simmons'
And the goal is to just use your mobility to collect the shit.
This is right up Simmons' alley and his ass.
That's why I wanted to play it.
Yep.
It's in his the alley. You mean his ass?
It's running at 60 FPS. I mean, it looks like absolute trash, but it's running at a high frame rate.
I think this was the second game I played at Toys R Us. The system.
Actually,
Well, now it's definitely not. Holy shit.
For about 59, 58 frames, maybe like 61 frames.
See, I can immediately tell when Steve is bullshitting too.
I don't. What are you talking about, bro? I didn't answer directly like Kenny does. Okay, so
You literally did. Yes, literally what you just did.
I'm a
That's
professional.
actually what you just did.
You should respect my expert opinion.
Do
So,
you,
yeah.
you just want to say respect my authority so we know how serious you're being?
No, I think you should respect my expert opinion because I'm a professional. I'm trained. The hell is, dude? Is this an acid trip?
Steve just said, bro.
This is an acid trip.
I literally got a pill and it said like whatever mode, and I was like, oh god, drugs. Rabbit.
I mean, like for our time, you know, this was.
Like, the thing is, it's like, how, the Saturn was already out and was like a fully 3D capable system for, like, a year before this?
6 months.
6-ish months, so we already had Panzer Dragoon, we already had Virtua Cop, we already had, like, a lot of shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess this was impressive for some people, you know?
I think it depends, yeah, it depends on whenever you just saw the first shit or not, you know? It's like, when did you start seeing your first 3D stuff?
Your first 3D games, yeah. But I mean, but the thing people don't consider now is that we were completely acclimated and familiar with 3D gaming by this time because it was in arcades all over the place. You know?
Yeah, Sega had 3D.
Sega had that shit by the balls in the arcade. Model 2 looked amazing.
Oh, my earballs.
Like House of the Dead looked great, Daytona USA looked great, Sega Rally looked great. Like a lot of these things existed for a long time before PlayStation was even out. And pretty much the Saturn was just trying to capitalize on making at-home arcade experiences out of those big 3D games. That looks painful.
But it bounced you, goddamn.
Yeah, Sega CD did some 3D games a few years prior. Those were pretty crude, though.
Kind of?
Like maybe Tempest or some shit like that?
Shit like that, or... what's that one that Game Arts did? Sylphied or something?
Yeah, I think so. .32X technically did 3D. I mean, it did. In the same fashion that, like, a SNES did 3D.
Had a good Virtua Fighter. I'd honestly say this is probably one of the most impressive launch games on the system.
Yeah.
Just because you have, like, full mobility and control. In a 3D environment. You're not, like, stuck on, like, a racetrack or whatever.
No. It is like, here's a big environment for you to run around, have fun. I mean, can't really do much in it. That was the big thing with Mario 64, is that they made its 3D environment large and interactive, right? You can jump on the trees, you can jump off the trees, you can... everything involving trees.
And the analog stick.
And then an analog stick to move your character in, like, the third dimension.
And then more trees.
And then some trees. You guys see that frame rate differences, right, chat? It's weird. It's like fluctuating all over the place.
I could tell. I could definitely tell.
Yeah, because you responded really fast.
Yeah, no, it's because I could actually tell. It's like it's really fucking fluctuating.
I'm really curious to check out the 3DO. 3DO is a disc-based system, right?
Yeah.
So if we could just, I mean, that means getting the games wouldn't be so hard. Because all those games had 0 copyright protection, or copy protection.
Potentially not, no, yeah.
I asked someone about that earlier, like, what if, like, a Sega CD has none, a Jaguar CD has none, and I'm assuming 3DO is a burn and go system? Well, there you go.
They're not gonna sell burning burning kits to people's home CDs or home PCs. That was preposterous in '93.
What's the other one? CDI? A Philips CDI? I don't even know if there's that many of that games worth playing on that system though, outside of like Zelda just for the memes.
Yeah, Zelda for the memes, Hotel Mario, and that's it. Of course, if Steve could remember anything, he would know that that's the system with his beloved Escape from Cyber City.
I would remember that, but I don't remember what you just said.
Nah.
Good point.
I know Steve would want to play that. CDI is a piece of shit, though. Have you actually ever played on one of those Macs?
Oh hell no.
Oh god, it is god.
I don't even know what the hell a CDI controller looks like. I can tell you, an Atari Jaguar has like a fucking touch-tone phone on it, or some weird shit.
There's multiple controllers for the CDI. One of them's a fucking just a TV remote. They're all they're all really bad. But even if you have a normal remote, that system is a pile of shit.
Hey, why doesn't this character go, yeah, when it beats
See, Steve's asking the good questions. Simmons is giving us facts and information, and Steve's asking the real hard-hitting questions here.
Exactly. Like, this character should be like, yeah. Like, that's how you beat it. That's how you beat a stage.
There's a dragon, holy
A
shit.
dragon.
Let's go. Boss battle time.
He looks incredibly realistic.
That's true. It's like a real dragon. It's very scary.
Yeah. I think he's playing Monster Hunter. It's cute though. I like it.
Damn, Simmons just stood there and let him punch him in the face. Look at that shit. Simmons is trash at this game.
Simmons, jump on those Reese's pieces. Jump on those Reese's. Shoot him.
Is this Vitalis? Yes, this is Vitalis.
That's Fatalis, yes. And yes, I beat him.
Yeah. On the hardest difficulty. How come you didn't invite me to come and play Vitalis with you, Max? I would have carried you.
Because I didn't want to increase the challenge.
Oh, really? Because I would have been in for you. Like, it's been amazing.
Steve, you don't even have Iceborne.
I do have Iceborne. I just haven't played it. But I have Iceborne. I'm dedicated to that game. I'm going to beat it.
Captain Multiplayer over here doesn't play probably one of the best multiplayer games on the system.
What is that?
He's playing it. Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I legit enjoy the single player. Like, it's one of the few games I'm actually enjoying the single player at this capacity.
Jesus, what's happening? Oh my god, you nuked
So
him.
long, Bowser.
Did they take Solange Bowser out of Mario 64 Switch?
Well, he doesn't say Gay Bowser. He says Solanga Bowser.
So long. Well, yeah, because it's based off a Japanese ROM, and his name's not Bowser in Japan. It's Koopa.
Yeah, it's an accent. That's all it is.
They used a different version. So does he say Koopa?
He just says bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Just bye-bye.
It's Solanga Bowser.
Solanga Bowser?
Bowser.
Solanga Bowser.
Solanga Bowser. Yeah, that's exactly what
It still sounds weird. It still sounds weird.
Yeah, it does. It's supposed to be the accent, but it just comes off funny. Oh, fuck you.
What?
Steve, what are you playing?
Don't worry about it.
Steve's playing Ghost of Tsushima over here.
God.
This is why we can't do virtual YoVideogames. He's already cheating on you guys.
Watching Simmons go crazy at shooting this flower.
Chat, log on to PlayStation and see what he's playing.
Yeah, log on the PlayStation. See if I'm playing anything, because I'm not actually. I'm watching Simmons shoot this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sphinx
neat.
has a tail. Yeah, and then End of Legacy on PlayStation would be what's that one? Vagrant Story.
Yeah, well, that's actually something you need to think about is
End of Legacy.
And
Yeah,
Legacy
what are-
End, yeah.
not like the last game ever, but like what are like the
The last few great.
the highlights, end of life highlights.
I'd say like with the last year of the system.
Yeah.
So whenever like the last year, so I know Vagrant Story would be on there for sure.
Yeah, it's just a visually great game.
Yeah. For the end of PS2 is black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Why are you smiling, Max?
No reason.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
What's going on over here? Steve is
Yeah?
fucking playing Fall Guys.
What?
Steve is
Are
fucking
you
playing
serious?
Fall Guys right now, dude. Look
Dude,
at
who
this.
plays that game?
Look at this shit.
Yo,
Steve is playing Fall Guys.
making up stuff now.
Steve can't even.
What?
Can't even.
Wow.
Let me check to see if
Wow.
if the game. There's no Fall Guys. I'm not even online. I'm not even online.
Wow.
Jeez.
There's no. I'm not even online. So I don't know. You see that shit? This is what happens when you let Max just make up stuff. This is what happens when he just makes up stuff. And you guys blindly believe him.
Was it this
You don't-
Photoshop? Photoshop?
You're blinding. Blindly believing Max. That should be a thing in the chat now. I'm gonna get a emote called blinding believing in Max. That's what that's gonna happen here. What the fuck is happening? What are these things? Shoot it, Simmons. Wow.
So I play more power tennis to
Playing more power tennis.
try to do that unserving by Obama.
Fucking dung beetle.
All these lovely games that give you a critical audio warning when you're low on health. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Some Kingdom Hearts like PTSD kicking in.
It's not as blinding as that gun that Kenny was using in the other fucking game. That shit was ear rapey.
I'm actually shocked you can shoot that far.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, that's nice to freeze time, but where the fuck is some health?
Eat a carrot. Wait, Squidward's house. And then what was that game that had those guys in it? Oh, my god.
No!
no!
Oh, sweet Jesus!
We
Always
get to hear
double
this.
jump. Always double jump.
Simmons, no! I can't believe you did that move. Ah, that's.
Steve's over there playing Fall Guys.
I'm not just. I'm
We're
not.
not. Dude, YoVideogames is too boring for Steve.
I'm not
Yeah.
even
Wow.
what I'm talking about, bro. Like, it's literally not even online. I
Chat,
like
he's
this
just
though.
too bored. Steve went on a date with the chat, and he's already talking to the waitress and flirting. And,
Kenny, shouldn't you be on your cell phone?
yeah, if I am on my cell phone, I'm reading the chat.
I'm on the chat. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, I am. Look, Swindlefed said,
Okay.
bro.
When you
Uh,
put it over your
Holy
ass.
shit!
Nope.
They're like gonna ride this pixel of health.
Meteor 530 says, "Can we move on?" Drider Plus says, "Steve the traitor."
Great.
It's on my phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God!
Chat. Good thing you've switched the app.
Oh,
My anxiety is over.
Yeah. That shit is just like fuck. Hey, what's up, Navano? Gunshot Hero for some reason says shaking my head.
Holy crap! There's 8 of these fucking things. What the fuck? System was not prepared for this.
I tanked the frame rate there, Jesus.
Hey, what's up? Poster in the back.
It's definitely an interesting experiment of a game.
Greetings.
Wait a minute. There's a fucking time limit? Oh my God! It's in the top left. That shit was not apparent to me at all for some reason. The UI is so weird and dank.
Time extension. Time has been extended. Like, it's weird, like
Cherry bomb.
when we're doing this like launch legacy, it's like it is kind of rough, but like the PlayStation has so many gems. But like if you go by the, I mean now
It took a while.
nowadays, I mean it took a while for sure. But like man, I guess maybe when
Dude, here's a funny thing. You think this is rough? Wait till we get to a PS2 launch legacy.
oh,
No, it
Holy
had,
shit.
it had the bouncer.
No, it didn't. Bouncer was not.
Bouncer was a
launch
week
game, dude.
later. It was like this. It was about like this. It was 2 weeks.
Bouncer was like a couple months later.
Bouncer was a couple months later. I can tell you because the game came out when I worked at the store.
Yeah, Bouncer came out in January, and the system.
You have the exciting launch of Fantavision, Dynasty Warriors 2, a couple of sports games, and SSX, an SSX Midnight Club,
and Tekken
SSX.
Tag. You have Tekken Tag tournament.
Tekken Tag.
That's
Orphan,
what I.
Sign of Sorcery.
Eternal Ring. There's some weird fucking games. Simmons, we're done with this one. Jumping Flash is weird. We got it.